everyone, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, I'm Jamie B. Thanks for stopping by. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. I know I've been missing for like 2 months. It's been a long time, and we can kind of get into that when we get into the video, but I want to make this intro pretty short. I am going to be reviewing the new Koko and Kylie collection. It's not really new. I think it's like a couple weeks old. So before we get into the video, just make sure you hit that subscribe button at the bottom and the bell next to it so you're instantly notified when I upload. And I will be uploading now every week, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm a little more zoomed in today because when I do face looks, I like to be a little bit more zoomed in for you guys so you can kind of see like what's going on my face. I've already done my eyebrows off camera. I actually haven't done my eyebrows in like 2 months either. I have not put makeup on the face in like 2 months. A lot of things kind of happened. As some of you know, if you're already subscribed and you're not new, I found out I was pregnant and I am now like almost 6 months pregnant, and just like one thing after another, my lights broke, then my mic broke, which by the way, my mic is still broken, so the audio is not that great, but I am getting a new mic this week. And to be honest, I just got into that funk of like, I didn't want to do anything. I was really experiencing some serious fatigue in the beginning of my pregnancy, which it is all gone, thankfully. And now I'm just kind of going through the motions, but it took me a long time to kind of get off my rear and be like, okay. And I knew that like once I started that it would be like, oh my God, I miss this. And I do miss it. I miss you guys. I miss playing with makeup. I miss being behind this camera and chilling and talking with you guys and having so much fun, because there's not a lot of people in my world. I have like 2 or 3 friends that really dabble in makeup, but not even as severely as I do. So having you guys is kind of like a cool support system and friends that I can kind of chill and talk to. So I missed you guys. For those who did reach out to me via Instagram or YouTube or whatever it is, thank you so much. That kind of touched me a little bit because you guys don't really know me, you know what I mean, on a personal level. I have people who are family who may not hear from me for like a month and not reach out to me. So it really means a lot that you guys did go ahead and do that and think of me. So thank you like a lot. But now that we're done all that craziness, I am back. I'm going to be on schedule and we're gonna get into the real stuff. The stuff that we all came here for, the makeup. I missed makeup so much. And another thing, if I seem to be like out of breath or sweating profusely, it is because I forgot how hot it is under these lights, and also being 6 months pregnant, I am already an incubator, so I'm already hot. So I'm like, okay, whew, cool. And then I decided I was gonna straighten my hair on the hottest, most humid day in the state of Maryland, and I'm just like, yeah, now it's just not working. Look at this. But it is very hot here. I think the real feel is like between 110 and 102, somewhere in there, which I'm sure is not as hot as everywhere else, but for me, it's hot. It's super freaking hot. All right, so let's get into all of the fun jazz that I got. I'm gonna look up the prices here. So the palette is, this is the Koko palette, and the name, I guess there's no name for it, it's just the Koko palette, and it is $42. So there are 9 pans in this palette for $42, and it is just that cute baby pink. I'm like obsessed with the color of the palette. It's decently weighted. It has a mirror right here, and then you have the colors, which I did touch, so some of them are swatched. It is a really pretty palette, but I'm not gonna lie to you, $42, honestly, I think that if you have a neutral palette, you might be okay. But let's go ahead and swatch them. I'm gonna swatch the top to bottom and then left to right. Yes, left to right. Here's the top row. I'm gonna say what I think the names are just because I don't know if they're backwards, and that's why like I beg companies to please put the names on the front of the packages so I know what I'm telling you guys is accurate and I'm not like, well, maybe, I don't know. All right, so we have True Faith, True's Mom, and Must Be True. So obviously this is a palette based on Chloe's daughter True. So you have this shimmery white, that nice taupe, and then a matte yellow, which actually is pretty pigmented and I'm kind of digging it. So I do like that. But this shimmer, it's kind of just like your normal white shimmer. It is a little bit more pigmented than a normal white shimmer, but I think the brush won't pick up as much as like my fingers did. All right, so you have True Love, Dreams Come True, Always True. And I'll go ahead and swatch them. So True Love, Always, Dreams Come True, and then Always True. All right, so we have True Meaning, My Baby True, and Truseldorf, which I'm assuming is a nickname that they call her, which is strange. So again, I'm gonna do a look with these. It'll probably be a quick look just so you guys can kind of get an idea of how the shadows work. But from swatching them, I think that they are right around like her formula. The mattes are very buttery. This one's a little bit patchy, but these, they are a new formula to her and I do like them. They're duochrome, but they're not, again, this palette for $42, it's kind of like underwhelming to me. So not to be a but it is. All right, so we're gonna quickly go into the other items of the collection and then we will start the look. Okay, so this is the Kylighter in True Mama, and I do love the Kylighters and I love the newer packaging that she has provided, which is that hard plastic and that pretty light pink. So this is True Mama and it is a very light color. It's kind of pale. It's like a pinkish white. So we're gonna go into the lip products. What do we have here? She has a lip pencil, 2 liquid lipsticks. So both liquid lipsticks I believe are matte. Yes, they're both matte liquid lipsticks. And it is the cute little drip packaging, which is the baby pink and gold theme. So this one is called Allergic to Bullshit. So this one is a very nice, I want to say like it's a nude with more of a warm tone. Honestly though, it reminds me of the bunny color that she has, just a little bit more pink than the bunny liquid lipstick that they did for the Koko collection. So if you have the bunny one, you probably don't need this one. And then we have the Bigger the Hoops. So this is the Bigger the Hoop, and this is just a very pretty pale pink, not pale pink. This is a very warm pink. And again, I do like the pink drips. So it is a little bit, oh, it's actually, it is still quite warm, but it's a little bit darker than I expected it to be. So here it is right here. They are kind of similar in color. They're both in the warm tone family and very pink. So if pink is not your thing, you're gonna wanna bypass those. And then Handbag Ho is the lip liner, and that is $12. So here's my thing with this. This one is Handbag Ho. I get that some people like their lip liner to be a tad darker than their lipstick, but this is a completely different color. Like this is like a taupey brown and these are kind of pink. So I'm not really sure where they were going with that, nor do I think I would wear them together, but I have a lot of lip liners. So if you have a lot of lip liners, you don't really need this if you like these lipsticks, but together for me, they're just not doing it. Like, I'm just not a fan. All right, so now that we have that done, we're gonna go in and I'm going to do a little bit of a look. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in just a tad so you're a little bit closer and can see it. I am just gonna put some ColourPop concealer on my lids as a primer. All right, so I'm gonna go in with the Morphe 513, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with, this taupe one, which I believe to be True's Mom, and then we can go from there. I'm gonna place that in my crease and then move on. Alright, so I'm just going to do a light from the crease up a little bit because I'm going to be going in with that kind of orangey pink, and then I think I'm going to do like the brown shimmer on the eye. It's going to look really good. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go into that crease, and I'm going to be using this color right here, which I believe to be True Love. Orangey, pinky, I think it's just pink. Coral maybe? Coral. And I'm going to go ahead and also lay that in the crease. And I'm using the Jeffree Star JS5 brush. So, alright, so I went ahead and I put that color there, and I really do like it. It's not too harsh, and it is pretty pigmented. I think that like I could build it up if I wanted more of that pink color, but honestly I just want it to be just like a little color right where the shimmer starts and stops, so nothing crazy. Okay, so I did scoot in just a little bit so you can see it just a little bit better. That is my goal, is for you guys to kind of see like that perfect color. So I think I'm gonna go in with this brown one right here actually, and it's going to be My Baby True, just because I don't like that how these two are so close in color that they kind of look very similar. It almost looks like it's one color just running into the next, so not a fan of that. And I'm going to go ahead and wet my brush with my Evian facial spray, basically water in a can. That's what it is. Call it what you want. It's water in a can. Okay, so I'm going to see if that picks it up better because I was getting quite a bit of fallout from that shimmer. Much better, much better, much better. You could probably use your finger too, and it will give you a way better look, because the problem is with the brush, it doesn't pick up as much, and your finger is going to pick up, and not only pick up, but the warmth from your finger is going to kind of like melt it to let it like basically sit better on the eye. So I'm going to go in with a brush though and try to build up this color that I'm slowly but surely hating. So I'm just trying to pack it in here up into the crease just a little, because I do have hooded eyes, so I like to take mine a little bit over where it's supposed to naturally go. Alright, so what I had to do to get that bronze color to show up is I actually had to like take the brush and just like dig like this, which I don't like doing to my palette, but I had to. Usually I like to just do like a swiping motion like this. I'll show you, where I can just pick, see it has some fallout too, is just pick it up and place it on there, but it wasn't working, so I had to like dig into it to get that color on that brush. And by doing that, you're ruining your brushes too, and that's why I do not recommend doing such harsh circular freaking motions. But I really had no choice because I needed to get the color on my eye. So I think that these are going to be a little bit more difficult to work with, and what I'll probably do is try to use a primer next time and see if I can go from there, and maybe even like NYX's glitter glue and see if I can go from there, because I feel like it's just pressed chunky glitter. Alright, so this is the Morphe 506. This is my favorite brush for when you're adding like a dark color or something like that to the inner corner, just to deepen the look and give your eyes a little bit more effects, if that makes sense. Like if you're trying to give it a little bit more dimension. That's the word I was looking for, dimension. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm taking that dark color and I'm just going right in between the shimmer that I put down and that like orangish color. And this is the color Truseldorf, I think, or True Meaning, one of the two. Okay, so now that I have that darker color down, what I'm going to do is go back in with my Jeffree Star brush and pick up that pink color and just smooth out the transition between the dark color and the lighter pink color, because you don't want it to look so harsh. You want it to kind of smooth together. Alright, so now that I have that done, I can't really move on to the inner corner or under eye without my face makeup on. So I'm going to go do that off camera and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I put my full face of makeup on and some lashes. And now I'm going to go and do that under eye so I can get some mascara under there and not look so silly like I currently do. So I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star brush, and again, I'm just going to hit that pink color, which is True Love. Alright. So what I'm going to do is look silly while I put this under here because that's just what I do. I'm going to bring it up to meet that top smoky. But I'm also going to bring it down a little bit further because I'm going to put the dark brown in there too. Alright, so now that I have popped that color on there, I am going to go in with that smaller, not that guy, not him. I'm going to go in with that smaller crease or blending brush, and I'm going to go ahead and just hit right on, see where the crease is of my eyelid, my bottom lid. It's just going to go right here where my lashes are, right under my waterline. That one will not go down as far as the pink did. If you bring that dark color down, you're going to look like you have black eyes, so don't do that. So we are going to go into that inner corner. I'm going to go into the inner corner and put in, I think this is True Faith. This like white shimmery one, just to kind of give it a pop of something. And I'm going in with an M213 to do that. Alright, so I'm going to get right on that inner corner. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is going to be that highlighter on the tops of my cheekbones. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the A23 brush. I have a couple of them. I did. But they've all gotten like this where they don't have the same shape they did when I first got it. So let's kind of see how it turns out here and what color it shows up on the face. So I don't know if you guys are picking it up on camera or not. It's really not, I'm having to like dig into it because I thought it would be way more blinding because it is such a light color, and I do bring it to the apples of my cheeks. It's just what I like to do. I like to look like a glossy, glazed, sweaty donut. That sounds really nasty. Alright, so I was able to go ahead and get the color to brighten up a little bit, but you do really have to dig into this one. It didn't just kind of blind me, like I just had to like keep adding and adding, which I don't mind doing, but for $20 I'm hoping that I can just swipe it and, you know, boom, bam, see me from the stars. So I don't mind it. It is just your average, I feel like, highlighter. If you have like a light pink silver highlighter, you really don't need another, unless you're a collector like I am, then go all out. So for the last thing we're going to do is going to be the two lipstick choices. I think I'm going to go in with the lighter one because the darker one is not going to go with that lip liner at all. Alright, so I'm going to go and line with the lip liner first, and then I will go in with the lipstick next. Obviously, you guys know that. Sorry. Alright, so I basically line like all of my lips, not the whole thing, but just enough to like kind of contour them in a way. So we're going to go in with this light brown one. Oh, okay, so it doesn't look terrible. But I am not a huge fan of like having super dark outline lips like we're in the 90s, so I am basically gonna cover that. So now that we are all done, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out and let you know my altogether feelings and thoughts of this collection. Alright, so if you have made it this far, thank you so very much for watching my video. I'm a hot, sweaty mess, but I do look pretty beautiful. I know I'm tooting my own horn, but I haven't done makeup on my face in like 2 months, so I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, yes, girl, give me the life, give me all of the makeups. But all right, so let's get into what we're really here for this part of the video. I think that as a collector, if you are a collector of makeup items, or you're like I am and you're an influencer or any of that other stuff that you do on Instagram or YouTube, Snapchat, etc., then you can go ahead and get this for $42. However, I think that if you are a normal everyday to-day consumer, that $42 is going to be a waste of your money for this product. Sorry, Kylie. Sorry, Koko. I really had high hopes, but it's just too bland for me. The mattes were beautiful. The shimmers are way too hard to work with. And it's all just so close in color and just so similar to like every other neutral palette out there. So this one's gonna be a hard pass for me. Obviously I bought it already, but you know what I'm saying. So the next one is the highlighter in True Mama. Again, it's a normal highlighter. It did take a little bit to build that stunning glow. So if you're looking for more of a natural glow from within, then you would like this, and I don't think $20 is so bad. I've bought tons and tons of highlighters and they range from anywhere from $7 or more. Again, I don't think it's very inclusive as to all shade ranges, but it's one highlighter and I'm sure that they did the best that they could. So for me, I would buy this, but if you are looking for a bomb, bam, boom, in your face, quick, stunning highlighter, this is not gonna be the one for you. So the last three items were actually my favorite, and you all know, if you're not new here, I am a huge lipstick lover, which I will be doing another lipstick swatch video soon. I do have a series going on that obviously I have not done in a while because I haven't been here in a while, but I'll go ahead and link it up above so you can check it out. I think the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be ColourPop or Tarte. I haven't decided yet, but back to the goods. So I think that these liquid lipsticks, I wore this one the other day and it's really pretty. It just kind of reminds me of like Posy. So it's just a tad lighter. It's not as dark. So if you have Posy, I don't really think you're gonna need this one, but Allergic to Wool, I really like it. I think it looks so beautiful. It is a little bit darker now that I've put that lip liner on, because if you remember, like here, it wasn't as dark. But as for the lip liner, that's going to be a #1 no. If you have a brown lip liner, you can do this look. If you are not a big 90s, I'm going to make it super dark around my lips and put light on the inside. Also a no. I just don't see spending $12 on this. If you got the bundle, then it may be worth it to you, but I feel like I don't really know where they were going with this. So if you kind of have an idea, go ahead and leave me a link below. Oh my god. If you kind of have an idea, go ahead and leave me a comment below as to what you think they were, what direction they were going with that. I mean, I guess to try to contour or do that like contour effect, but I really feel like you could do that if you just have a normal brown or taupe lip liner, which if you look right back here, I have a ton of lip liners. So for me, this is gonna be a no. You don't need these. However, I'm a big fan of the liquid lipsticks. I wish that one of them would have been satin, but you can't always get what you want. All right, guys, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know it was probably cringy and messy and weird and because I haven't been here in 2 months, but I promise it will get better and I will get back to normal. And as always, guys, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. And again, a big thank you to those who reached out to me while I was away on my hiatus, doing my thing, getting my life together. I really appreciate it. And I just think that, you know, even though we don't know each other personally, when you take the time to reach out to someone, even if you don't know them a lot, just to check on them and just say like, you know, hey, I want to make sure you're all right. I think that's a fantastic freaking thing, and I wish that the world was more like that. So for all of you who did reach out to me, whether it was a comment here on Instagram or whatever, really thank you, and I'm glad to be back. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.